Something strange and interesting has happened over in recent times to this company. Something that would be unimaginable when I started gyms a bit over 3 decades ago. In the early days of gyms, we found it very difficult to find work. It was all mowing in those days. I had a team of canvassers who would actually go around knocking on doors to find clients. Over time, it's become remarkably easier to the extent that last year we had more than 200,000 unserviced leads. And now you might think that's because we're actually spending a lot more on advertising, but in actual fact, the amount of money spent on advertising in recent years per franchisee is substantially less than it used to be. So we've got a lot more leads. In fact, we've had a situation, we have a certain amount of money in each of your contracts which must be spent on advertising. We cannot spend it on anything else. We have given back more than $1 million to franchisees in unspendable advertising in recent times. That's a really extraordinary change. I might say actually this last year has been a little bit quieter, but we're still far, far busier than we used to be, say back in the 90s. Only way I can actually explain that is to say that over the years, our levels of customer service have become substantially better. By every measure, our level of complaints is a fraction of what it used to be. And you can see that steady decline over the years. In pre-franchise days, I had subcontract business. I used to put up and sell lawn mowing rounds. I remember looking at one time, and for every lead we got about 1 complaint. Over the years, that's gone down and down to now to be a fraction of 1%. That's more than a 99% improvement. And as our levels of customer service has improved, our complaints have gone down, so the number of leads have risen. Now, not only does good customer service is good for us as a group, it has a big effect on individual franchisees. The level of customer service that you provide will have a huge impact on how likely you are to succeed. Now, let me just give you some figures to start this with. Does anybody know what the chance of an independent person starting in business, something like a cleaning, gardening business, similarly what we sort of do here, what their chance of being in business within 12 months? 85%? You're not too far off, actually. Sorry, chance of being in business in failing, 85%, you're not too far off, actually. It's usually around about 90%. About 10% of independents who start a business, nature of what we're doing, will still be in business in 12 months. Your expectation is around about 88%. So between 10% success independent, 88%. But that percentage is not actually random. What we find is, for example, the franchisees who leave in the first 12 months tend to have a much lower, much poorer level of customer service than those who continue. The average rating for people who leave in the first 12 months is about 4.2. The average across gyms is more about 4.7 out of a possible 5. I'll talk about what ratings later. So if you've got customer service, your chance of succeeding, of staying in this business is a lot greater.